morning, I'm Kyra Pepe and happy to welcome everyone to our last gathering of the 2019 to 2020 school year. Today we will be talking about determination and proudly recognizing student achievements. Before we begin, please join Mrs. Jeannie and the chorus in singing Funga Alafia.
Alafia, Ashe, Ashe. Funga Alafia, Ashe, Ashe. Funga Alafia, Ashe, Ashe.
Funga Alafia, Ashe, Ashe.
With our thoughts, we welcome you. With our words, we welcome you. With our hearts, we welcome you.
See, we have nothing up our sleeves.
Funga Alafia, Ashe, Ashe. Funga Alafia, Ashe, Ashe. Funga Alafia, Ashe, Ashe.
Funga Alafia, Ashe, Ashe.
Thank you, chorus, for our opening song. Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Today we start our gathering with words from Dr. Daniel. Please listen.
Hello, lower school students, family, and friends. Welcome to the final lower school gathering for the 2019-2020 school year. I want to share a little story from when I was a little girl, as young as all of you. I loved a TV show that many adults might remember called Romper Room. At a time when my parents worried about too much TV screen time, but that's another story for another time. I would eagerly watch that show, waiting for the part where the hostess, always addressed as Miss Nancy or Miss Sally or another name, depending on who the current hostess was. She would end each show by looking through a magic mirror, which was actually an open hand mirror, something like this one, but it was open, so you could see right through it. She would look through that mirror and she would see all the boys and girls and recognize them by saying, I can see Joey and Susie, Kelly and Tommy, and so on. I would watch with hopeful anticipation, listening for my name to be called. I think I may have heard it maybe once, maybe even twice. But before the ending of each show, they spent time teaching all of us about being a do-be or a don't-be, providing lessons about making good choices and doing good in our little world while avoiding the things that we should not do. And as I was thinking about this gathering, I remembered my past as a child. I remembered because you have all done good work for others in the course of this year. You have also done good work by striving for your personal best. Today, we will recognize several of the accomplishments of our fifth grade students as they begin to close their time as lower schoolers, and a few others. It is unfortunate that we have fewer recognitions to offer this year, since several events that usually recognize many of our students' talents did not take place due to our stay-at-home requirement. So even if you don't hear your name specifically, each of you can be proud of your accomplishments, especially your learning to do school from home. We know it was not easy, and we all miss each other so much, but everyone has stepped up to try their very best. Some days were better than others, but you did it. And that is a fine example of this month's value of determination. You were all determined to do what was asked, and even if it was hard, you tried, and that is something to be recognized in everyone, by everyone. I see determination in our 5th and our 4th graders. I see it in our 3rd, 2nd, and 1st graders. I see determination in kindergarten, pre-K, and beginner friends. And I am sure everyone else sees your many talents too. So listen carefully, and you'll hear about some of the good found in our lower school. Listen thoughtfully and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Daniel. Hi, my name is Claire Griffith. I'm a 5th grader staying home like all of you, and I am here to talk about a word meaning to keep moving even when the going gets tough. Some synonyms are grit, resilience, and persistence. As Yoda says, do or do not, there is no try. This very special word is determination. Think about the meaning of the word in your head for a moment. You might be thinking that only some people accomplish this, but that's not true. You're practicing determination every day with online learning. You are determined that you will learn how to mute and unmute yourself, how to get on the Google Meet, and how to do your best work. Determination is the perfect word for this time. I am sure you're missing your friends, but we will all see each other soon. Thank you, stay safe, be happy, and be determined.
Thank you, Claire, for those wise words on determination. Hello, my name is Jonathan Masil, and I am a 5th grader. I would like to talk with you about determination. Here are some examples of how we can be determined. The Ranney community is unwavering in its efforts to see students working their best during distance learning. Parents are steadfast for their child or children to be well rested and ready to go for each school day. Teachers are resolute in keeping the students focused during the many virtual lessons. Students are happy to see their classmates and teachers and are dedicated to enjoying the time learning together. Now let's take a look at our determined teachers and students.
One of the jobs in lower school that some of us 5th graders volunteer to do each year is helping out with the car line at morning drop-off. If you have been dropped off in the morning, you have met some of us opening your door and welcoming you to the school and wishing you and the driver of your car a good day. It is a job where we learn how to greet students and adults, usually offer assistance and when it is needed, and keep the line moving. This is a fun activity that we enjoy doing, but it tests our stamina, especially when winter arrives. We learn to dress for the weather, and believe me, those car door handles can be very cold. So, Those who signed up for the car line this year will receive a certificate of appreciation at a later date, but we would like to recognize each of those students now as a thank you for their assistance. On Mondays, Valentina Roselli, Ishana Patel, Jonathan Basile, and Brooke Chandler. On Tuesdays, Alexa Herbst, Lexi Nisanoff, Grace Soriel, and Joseph Soriel. On Wednesdays, Francesca Bowie-Jones, Sloan Paulus, Lila Garcia, Sydney Zip, and Cash Bellag. On Thursdays, Armand Randalla, Emma Lawson, Avi Rao, and Ava Foltz. On Fridays, Kira Moore, Mia Bernowitz, Julie Nair, and Claire Griffith. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Ansh Patel. This morning we'll be recognizing some accomplishments of our lower school students. To start this celebration, I'll speak about the GeoBee. The GeoBee is a contest sponsored by National Geographic for students in grades 4th to 8th. Schools all over the country compete in this oral competition when students answer questions about world geography. Each school's winner takes a test to see if they qualify for the state championship. Then moves on to National GeoBee in Washington, D.C. Here at Randy, 4th and 5th grade students participate each winter, which is organized by Mr. Mertruder and Mrs. Maruzzi. As stated by the teacher, the first place winner is Avi Rao and second place winner is Armand Randava. Congratulations, Avi and Armand.
Thank you, Ansh, for sharing the GeoBee results. Sloan Paul is here to share 5th grade Math Olympiad results. These contests aim to foster an interest in math and improve mathematical skills. It consists of 5 monthly contests administered by the 5th grade teachers from November throughout March. 32 5th graders participated and will receive a certification of participation. The results include a trophy given to the highest individual scoring and recognition to the 10 highest scores. This year's highest scorer trophy goes to Ashwin Colley Johnson, and recognition goes to Brooke Berliner, Andrew Delia, Mia Giordano, Max Lynn, Lexi Nisanoff, Ansh Patel, Kyra Pepe, Armand Wandarwa, Avi Rao, Grace Soriel, and Joseph Soriel. Congratulations to all the 5th graders who did a great job proving their problem-solving skills. Now I would like to introduce Francesca Bowie-Jones, who will share robotics news.
Thank you, Sloan. Miss Salisbury and Mrs. Wood, 5th grade robotics students were busy this year. The Ranny Lower School robotics team competed in the VEX IQ Square Away Challenge this year. The robot had to move cubes and balls into different scoring goals on a 4 feet by 8 feet field. The robots also had to raise green cubes to elevated platforms while staying within a robot height limit. Students represented Ranny well and did a great job designing, building, and programming their robots. There were a few honors received in this season. Judges Award was given to Robot 38150B, Electro Drift, Armand Randhawa and Ashwin Colley Johnson. 2 robots earned high skill rankings and qualified for the New Jersey State competition. Robot 38150A, Vex Lazanga, Joseph Soriel, Ansh Patel, and Max Lynn. And Robot 38150B, Electro Drift, Armand Randhawa and Ashwin Colley Johnson. Ms. Salisbury and Mrs. Wood would like to give a shout out to the other team members who performed well in this season. Robot 38150E, ABT, Altarian Bot, Patrick Byrne and Cash Balog. Robot 38150C, Starburst, Mia Bernowitz, Kyra Pepe, and Lila Garcia. Robot 3815D, Loki, Claire Griffith, and Kira Moore. Students are already thinking about designs for next year. Go robots!
Thank you, Francesca. Hello, I'm Avi Bao.
I'd like to introduce Mrs. Bennington's video message about Panthers with a Purpose. Thank you, Mrs. Bennington, for showing all the Vandy Panthers how important they are to Lower School. Now, I'd like to introduce Dr. Griffith with a special hello to Lower School.
If you listen closely, you'll hear a tiny collective sigh of relief as Randy School moves through our last weeks of school. Even though we still have some important and meaningful work to do, we can definitely say on this last gathering in the Lower School, we did it. The Randy Lower School pulled together in ways we could not have imagined in the midst of this terrible health crisis. And today we celebrate both what we've overcome and what is to come. While we cannot get together in person, we're thinking about all of our lower school friends during this final gathering. We're thinking about our teachers and administrators and all of the people who've helped us to keep learning and growing, not just in our studies, but in so many other ways. We are so proud of you. Randy School is so proud of you. We're proud of our youngest learners and beginners in pre-K. Not so long ago, you were receiving your Randy Bears and setting up lemonade stands. Now you've grown so much in this year. We're proud of our kindergarten through second graders. With your parents by your side and your teachers on the screen, you've done so well in these last weeks, despite how new everything has been in this online school. Our third and fourth graders have definitely missed their friends and faculty, but they've been developing so much more independence. Since this is the last full gathering, though, and the time we usually recognize our fifth graders, the seniors of our lower school, we thought it's important to say a last few words to them. We are so proud of this fifth grade class. Determination is certainly an appropriate trait of the month, and maybe of the year for this group. They have missed or had to postpone so many of the end-of-year activities and beloved traditions we have here at Randy School. They've embraced online learning, and they've shown so much persistence. They've been so patient. They've been kind. They've not lost their sense of humor. They've been flexible. We were all looking forward to the Lion King that they were going to perform with their fourth grade friends, but we will just have to wait a little longer to see it at the end of the summer. We'll celebrate their crossing of the lawn closer to the date when they actually become sixth graders, and the delay will not make those celebrations any less joyful. This is a special group, and while I admit to being a little biased as a parent in this class, I think that this is one of the best classes to leave our lower school. They've been great leaders not only this school year, but throughout their lower school journey. I know that Dr. Daniel and their teachers will deeply miss them, and I know that Mr. Ketchum, whom I speak with on a daily basis, could not be more excited to join them on the other side of the lawn, where they will also be met by a lot of new sixth grade friends. I know we have a lot on our program for this last gathering. You'll soon be hearing about an end-of-the-year parade on campus we're hoping to organize in our last days. But until we see you in person, we want you to know that we are thinking about you and your families. We love you. Stay well.
Thank you, Dr. Griffith. I'm Joseph Soriel. All year, we have been presenting the talents of our fifth graders as they performed at their November coffee house. Now for our final fifth grade coffee house presentation, straight from original footage, My New Philosophy by Valentina Roselli and Julie Nayar, assisted by Ashana Patel and accompanied by Mrs. Jeannie.
yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think.
What?
That's my new philosophy. Oh yeah? That's what you think.
Well, why are you telling me?
What?
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? I like it. That's good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me my new philosophy? The teacher gave a D on last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I couldn't alter
Your new philosophy.
my new philosophy. Miss B, I'm she. Look, see,
A D?
a D. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy.
That's your new philosophy.
Why are you telling me? My new philosophy.
That's great, Sally, but I've got to go practice Chopin's Nocturne B flat minor.
No. I like it. No. That's a good philosophy. No, no, no.
That's your new philosophy, huh?
Yes. I mean, no. Just like a busy bee. My new philosophy can fly from tree to tree and keep me moving. When life's a dizzy maze on alternating days, I choose a different
Your
phrase.
new philosophy.
My new philosophy.
Sally, some philosophies are simple. Man does not live by bread alone. Some philosophies are clear.
Leave your mess at the sound of the tone.
Some philosophies pick and choose, deciding what goes in it. Some take a lifetime.
Mine take a minute.
But Sally, anything that takes only a minute can't be very long lasting. For instance, Beethoven took only 2.
No.
I can't stand it!
Can't stand it. I like it. Just like a guarantee. My new philosophy. And things are sure to be a whole lot brighter. Oh yeah, that's what you think. Why are you telling me? No, I can't stand it. Now life is free and easy. Much more philosophy. See with my brand new. You know, someone has said that we should live each day as if it were the last day of our lives. This is it. I only have 24 hours left. Help me, help me.
Thanks.
Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people. And that's my new philosophy.
Bye, Sally.
Great performance, girls. Thank you. Next, we have a performance by the 5th grade chorus. They had hoped to perform this song, For Good, at a spring concert, and since they have been working on this special song virtually with Miss Jeannie, they want to share it with us. Following For Good, please join Mrs. Jeannie in the chorus in singing All In.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn. And we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun. Like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart.
And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea.
Like a seed dropped by a sky bird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Wake up singing, jumping out of bed.
Ideas ringing round inside my head. Run or ride, I'm getting on my way.
I can tell it's gonna be my day.
All in, gonna give my everything.
All is what I'm gonna bring. All in my work or in my play.
Every minute, every day,
I'll be all that I can be.
And very soon you'll see I'm
all in.
Grace Oriel here to tell you that this is the end of our gatherings for 2019 and 2020 school year. We want to thank Dr. Daniel and Dr. Griffith for sharing their thoughts today. We hope you have enjoyed yourself and thank you for watching. The school year is nearing to an end, so enjoy every moment you can with your classmates and teachers. Before you know it, summer break will be here. So remember, be safe, enjoy your family, go outside and play, get creative, learn to do new things, and read. We miss each other and know we will see one another soon. Be well. Thank you.